All right, let's get funky. Today we're doing a deep dive into Uptown Funk. You know that Mark Ronson hit with Bruno Mars?
Yeah, the one that just makes you want to move.
Exactly. We're going past just the catchy lyrics and the beat to see why this song is such a phenomenon. Like, why does it work so well?
It's pretty amazing how Uptown Funk just throws you into a different world as soon as you hear it. It's not just music.
Yeah,
It's an experience.
totally. Right from the start, Saturday night and we in the spot, you're like thrown into this world of excitement and confidence too. I always wondered, is it like an actual place, a spot, or is it more like a feeling?
Oh, you're spot on. It's definitely more about capturing that Saturday night feeling,
Mm-hmm.
freedom, the anticipation,
Yeah,
that sense of anything can happen. You ever notice how the song just puts you in a certain mood? Doesn't matter what day it is.
100%. It's like an instant mood lift,
Yeah.
pure energy. And it's not just the beat. Those lyrics really create that vibe too. When Bruno Mars sings this hit, that ice cold Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold, it's just pure swagger.
It is interesting how those lines right away set the tone. Luxury, self-assurance. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer, she's like classic beauty, right?
Yeah.
And white gold, high-end style. It's like they're saying, we're here, we're fabulous, and we know it.
Yeah, and it's done with such confidence. Not like they're bragging, more like a statement. But what gets me is how the song celebrates women. This one, for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Not your usual love song, huh?
Ooh, not at all. It's celebrating women from all different walks of life, their strength, their beauty, how they're each unique. And that word, masterpieces,
Yeah.
that's taking it beyond just compliments. It's acknowledging how special they are, their qualities.
Yeah, it's like a shout out to all the strong women out there. And it's not just words, the whole feeling of the song, that energy, it's empowering. And speaking of style, the song makes some fashion statements too. Got Chucks on with Saint Laurent, high-low fashion, before it was even a thing. Did that match what was happening in fashion at the time?
Oh, totally. In the early 2010s, that mix of high-end designer stuff with everyday streetwear, it was huge. Breaking the fashion rules, expressing yourself, that was the trend. Uptown Funk nailed it.
So it's not just the clothes, it's the attitude, right? Like that confidence to mix and match, make it your own look.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
saying, I can rock Chucks with a Saint Laurent jacket, and I'll still look amazing because I'm confident. That confidence, it goes into everything. The lyrics, the music, the whole vibe.
Like it's contagious. And when Bruno Mars keeps saying, I'm too hot, hot, hot damn, it's more than just being attractive. It's like an aura, this unstoppable energy.
Powerful, right? Think about the images he uses calling the police firemen. Even a dragon retires.
Yeah.
That's taking confidence to a whole other level.
Yeah, like he's saying, I'm bringing the heat and there's nothing you can do about it. That's not just confidence, it's almost mythic.
Totally. And that energy, that unstoppable feeling, that's a big part of why people are drawn to the song. Makes you want to get up, move, feel that uptown funk for yourself.
And that chorus, Uptown Funk You Up, it's like an invitation to join in. It's more than words, it's a call to action. But before we get into that, what makes this song so musically catchy? It's got that classic funk sound, but with a modern twist.
That's where the production magic comes in. Uptown Funk isn't trying to copy a specific era of funk. Instead, it takes bits and pieces from all over the genre, like those driving bass lines, the tight horns.
Oh yeah, those horns, they add so much energy and swagger.
Absolutely. And those elements are all mixed in with modern techniques, so it ends up feeling familiar and new at the same time, respecting the roots of funk but pushing it forward too.
Best of both worlds, making something truly unique.
And Bruno Mars's vocals, those are key too. He's got that raw soul that funk needs, but also this pop sensibility that brings in a wider audience.
His energy is undeniable. You can hear it in every note. He embodies that Uptown Funk spirit completely.
And the way he delivers the lyrics, that playful swagger, charisma, adds another layer of enjoyment.
It's impossible to sit still when you hear it. But it's not just Bruno Mars. The music video for Uptown Funk is visually awesome too. Those retro hairstyles, the coordinated dance moves. It's like stepping back in time, but also feeling modern.
The video totally matches the song.
Mm-hmm.
Vibrant, dynamic, and all that Uptown Funk attitude. And the choreography, wow, so tight, so in sync, like a visual extension of the music.
Love how they play with camera angles and editing, creating this fast-paced energy, like a visual representation of how unstoppable the song is.
Yeah, like a masterclass in visual storytelling, with every shot boosting the impact. Did you notice the colors? Those bold primary colors? They grab your attention and you don't forget them.
Totally. It's like they took the energy of the music and made it visual. Speaking of impact, Uptown Funk wasn't just a hit, it was huge. It was everywhere. What do your sources say about why this song connected so deeply with people?
Uptown Funk tapped into something we all feel that need for joy, to express ourselves, to just let loose and have a good time. It went beyond music and became like a cultural moment, played everywhere, radio, weddings, even sporting events.
I remember seeing people of all ages dancing to it. It really felt like it united everyone.
That's the power of music, right? It connects us, brings us together, even if just for a few minutes. And Uptown Funk did that on a massive scale.
It captured a feeling, a moment in time that people all over the world related to. But it wasn't just a passing fad, was it? This song left a mark.
Oh, for sure. Uptown Funk reminds us that music can last, crossing borders and cultures. But there's one layer we haven't looked at yet, and it might surprise you.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. What else is there to uncover about Uptown Funk?
We talked about the song's energy, yeah, and the confidence that celebrating individuality. But there's this, like, I don't know, almost a rebel vibe in Uptown Funk, too.
Rebellion. Now that you say it, I kind of see it. It's not your typical pop song trying to fit in, is it?
Nope, not at all. Look at the lyrics. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. That line right there is a perfect example. It's breaking free from those fashion rules, what you're supposed to wear, you know? It's all about expressing yourself.
And that confidence, not conforming, that's its own rebellion, right? It's challenging those expectations and just being yourself.
Exactly. Uptown Funk is like giving you permission to be you, no apologies. And that message, it's especially powerful for young people, you know? They're always feeling pressure to fit in. It's like the song is saying, be bold, be different, be you.
Like a rallying cry for being unique. And it's not just the words, the music itself has this rebellious energy. How does the sound of the song add to that feeling?
Well, remember how we talked about the mix of music genres? Uptown Funk pulls from funk, soul, pop, even a little hip-hop. But it's not just copying. It's blending them in a way that's new and unexpected.
So they're taking these established styles and flipping them, creating something fresh.
Right. And that's rebellious in itself. They're not bound by tradition. They're making their own sound, their own rules, pushing boundaries, you know.
That's cool. It's like saying we respect the past, but we're not afraid to try new things.
And that's why the song feels timeless. It's got those classic funk and soul elements, but with a modern edge. It's like a bridge between musical generations.
Like saying funk is alive and well, and it's changing. We talked about it before, but I want to come back to the song's impact. It wasn't just a hit, it was huge. What do our sources say about why this song hit people so hard on a global scale?
Uptown Funk came out when the world needed something good, something to bring people together. It was about joy, being yourself, letting loose, and having fun. And it clicked with people from all walks of life, no matter their background or culture.
Like it went beyond those differences and created a shared experience, a moment of happiness together.
Yeah, exactly. And that's powerful, you know. Music has this way of connecting people, building community. Uptown Funk did that on a massive level.
I remember seeing people dancing to it everywhere. Streets, clubs, even the grocery store. It was like the whole world was caught up in it.
It became like an anthem, you know, for self-expression, for embracing your style and that swagger, reminding people that it's okay to just let go, have fun, be yourself.
It's crazy how much a song can influence culture. And even though it's been years, Uptown Funk still feels fresh. Why do you think that is?
Well, first off, it's a great song, catchy music, amazing vocals, and the lyrics are fun but also have meaning. But also, those themes of self-expression, confidence, individuality, those never go out of style. People connect with that no matter what.
Like it tapped into something basic about being human, wanting to be ourselves, express ourselves, celebrate life. And it did it with so much style and energy that you can't help but get caught up in it.
It shows how music can last, going beyond time and cultures.
Mhm.
But there's one more layer I think we should look at, something that might surprise our listeners.
Okay, I'm ready. What else is there to find out about Uptown Funk?
We've talked about the energy, the confidence, celebrating the individuality. But there's like a deeper meaning in the lyrics too. Uptown Funk is really, at its heart, about resilience, overcoming tough times, finding your voice when the world tries to quiet you.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. Tell me more.
Think about those lines. This hit, that ice cold, that's like declaring your strength when things are hard. Standing tall and proud, even when it's tough, and calling the police and firemen because he's too hot. It's not just being good looking. It's about having that inner fire, a passion you can't hold back.
So it's not just surface confidence, it's deeper. Knowing your worth even when others doubt you.
Exactly. That message of resilience hits home for a lot of people, especially those who've been through rough times. Uptown Funk is like a reminder you can overcome anything. You have that power inside you.
Like the song is giving you a pep talk, that boost to face whatever comes your way.
And that's what makes Uptown Funk so special. It's not just fun and catchy. It's got a message, something to inspire you, empower you.
It's like this hidden message of hope and resilience all wrapped up in this package of pure musical joy. That's pretty remarkable. We've covered a lot today, from the music influences to the cultural impact, even these deeper meanings. But I feel like with a song like this, there's always more to discover.
Oh, absolutely. Uptown Funk is like a tapestry full of sound, style, and meaning. And like any great art, you can interpret it in different ways.
So, what do you think will be the lasting impact of Uptown Funk? What will people remember years from now?
I think people will remember that energy, that groove, the celebration of being yourself. But more than that, I think they'll remember it as a song that brought everyone together, made them feel good, reminded them to embrace their own Uptown Funk and let it out.
Nicely put. It's amazing how a song can have so many layers, so much depth. It just goes to show that even a pop song can be a work of art, right?
It really does. And that's what makes Uptown Funk so timeless, I think. It works on so many levels. It's catchy, fun, looks great, but it's got depth too.
It's like this perfect mix of music, culture, and these themes that never get old. But I'm curious, do our sources say anything about how this song was made?
Yeah.
Like, how did Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars create this masterpiece?
The story of how Uptown Funk came together is actually pretty interesting. It wasn't like, boom, instant hit. It took months of working together, trying things out, and yeah, even getting frustrated sometimes.
Really? I would thought it just came together super smoothly, because the final song is so polished.
That shows how dedicated they were, how talented. Our sources say they went through tons of different versions, always changing the music, lyrics, arrangement, until they had something truly special.
Like sculpting, right? Chiseling away until they got their vision just right.
Exactly. And you can see that attention to detail everywhere. The way the vocals are layered, where those horn blasts come in, everything has a purpose, adds to the impact.
That's what I love about these deep dives. You start to appreciate all the work, the artistry, the thought behind something that sounds so effortless.
Reminds us that being creative is a process, and often a tough one. But when it all comes together right, it's magic.
And with Uptown Funk, that magic is a song that brought joy to millions of people and still inspires and energizes us today.
It's proof that music can last across time, cultures, languages. It's a good reminder for our listeners to find your own voice, your own Uptown Funk, and let it out.
What a great way to wrap things up. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep the music playing.